As the final events of Bible prophecies are rapidly being fulfilled, the call coming from God to His people at such a crisis as this is to come up higher. Come up higher as God called Moses to Mount Sinai. Come up higher as Elijah called the people of God to come up on Mount Carmel. Come up higher because we have a high calling in Jesus Christ.
Our High Calling, a devotional by Ellen G. White. Seeing Him who is invisible. By faith Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter. By faith he forsook Egypt, not fearing the wrath of the king, for he endured as seeing Him who is invisible. Hebrews 11 verses 24 through 27. Moses lived as seeing Him who is invisible, and was therefore able to count the reproaches of Christ greater than the riches of the treasures of Egypt. If men would live in this way, we should see their faces aglow with the glory of God, for they would be viewing the glory of the Eternal, and by beholding would be transformed into the image of Christ. Our minds take the level of the things on which our thoughts dwell, and if we think upon earthly things, we shall fail to take the impress of that which is heavenly. We would be greatly benefited by contemplating the mercy, goodness, and love of God, but we sustain great loss by dwelling upon those things which are earthly and temporal. We allow sorrow and care and perplexity to attract our minds to earth, and we magnify a molehill into a mountain. Temporal things are not to engross our minds until our thoughts are entirely of the earth and the earthly. We are to train, discipline, and educate the mind so that we may think in an heavenly channel, that we may dwell on things unseen and eternal, which will be discerned by spiritual vision. It is by seeing Him who is invisible that we may obtain strength of mind and vigor of spirit. In whatever place we are called by the providence of God, we may confidently expect that God will be our helper. We are not to be a toy to circumstances, but to be above circumstances. When we are placed in trying positions and find things about us that we do not like, that try our patience and test our faith, we are not to sink down in despondency, but to take a firmer hold upon God and prove that we are not setting our affections on things on earth, but on things above, that we are looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith. Jesus is the beginning and the end, the first and the last. He is to be our strength in every time of trial.
You have longed for sweet peace and for faith to increase, and have earnestly, fervently prayed, but you cannot have rest or be perfectly blessed until all on the altar is laid. Is your all on the altar of sacrifice laid? Your heart does the Spirit control? You can only be blessed and have peace and sweet rest as you yield Him your body and soul. Would you walk with the Lord in the light of His word, and have peace and contentment always? You must do His sweet will to be free say